So, of course, the biggest topic amongst almost any industry, but certainly very much within the actuarial industry, and especially because the numbers of remote versus hybrid versus in the office were quite different for technological, mathematical types of fields. Pre-pandemic, only 4% were remote. We didn't have numbers for hybrid at that point because those were deals and agreements that were made specifically between the employee and the employer. So we didn't track that type of data at this point. In the last 3 months, there are still 78% of all candidates that are working remotely and 16% that are hybrid and 4% that are in the office. Now, in the office is also taking on a different meaning. So it used to be the actuaries would be in the home office. Now, a number of clients are looking to have them in an office part of the time. So wherever that particular company has a location. And why is that happening? It's not about controlling the candidate or trying to limit flexibility, but it's more about how do you promote your culture and achieve bonding and have that camaraderie that is needed to build a culture. And how do you coach candidates when you're not sitting next to them, when you can't just have that casual water cooler conversation or that casual walk by conversation. It just doesn't happen as easily. So this is a big continued challenge for the employers of actuaries, because that's, of course, what I'm specifically speaking to. However, what we have found is that is the biggest reason, the lack of flexibility, the lack of being remote, as to why candidates will leave their positions. For employers to be able to compete with other employers, because there's only a limited amount of actuaries, and the competition for top talent is pretty brutal. So how are they going to compete when someone's offering the candidate remote? The candidate now has 3-4 offers, which again is another thing that has been occurring in 2022 and now going into 2023. And so how do you go back and create that culture and coach people and do the things that we, pre-pandemic kind of took for granted? There's a lot more communication that has to occur. And yet on the other hand, everyone's really busy and you get into your own days and it causes more management challenges. So this is a continued challenge that's on both the employer side and the candidate side that we will continue to see evolve.